What's up, you guys? It's Sammy from FandomVerse Comics, back with more DC Comics of the week. So the big one this week is definitely going to be Punchline, but I want to also talk about all the other comics that are coming out this week, so stay tuned. So the first one I do want to talk about is going to be American Vampire #2, Black Label. I'm gonna take these out of the sleeves because I have a crazy glare in the back. But this is right here is the A cover. And this comic I'm starting to really dig. I normally wasn't a fan of like vampire style comics, but this one is a lot of fun. At first there's a backstory in the beginning and you have to push through it just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But I love this style. I like the different creatures they talk about as well, and they talk about the plan of the not invasion, I want to say. Well, it's kind of an invasion and how they're going to get rid of the human race, the plan for it. Very fun. I need #3 already. So right here is the B cover as well. So it's like a very psychedelic cover. I'm digging all the colors. A lot of fun. And then next I have Dark Knight's Death Metal, Infinite Hour Extreme. Lobo. It's basically all about Lobo, which is so random to me for this event thing going on with the death metal. But it's just a bunch of short stories about him. You get basically a Batman story of like a Lobo's version of Batman, or a Lobo's version of Wonder Woman. And then you get a new character in here, which is just Batman meets Lobo meshed together. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of craziness. Next, actually this is probably one of my favorites this week because I've been waiting. Like I don't collect detective, but now I'm probably gonna be collecting detective, especially because the comics are ending at the end of the year for DC and for Future State for 2 months, and then they'll come back. But right here I have Batman Detective Comics 1030. So, oh wait, hold on. So on the cover you do see the mirror and Batman, and you do see Batman's reflection in Mirror's face. Honestly, this was kind of like a filler / spoiler, in my opinion, issue, because I feel like they're already sending so many hints to who the Mirror is. But then I was a little confused at the end because, as you know, Damian Wayne is no longer Robin, and he's been missing from the Teen Titans as well. But there's a part in there that makes me wonder, am I wrong about who the Mirror is? But I guess we'll find out in the next couple issues. Next in my list is going to be the Flash 765. So right here we have the A cover with Alchemy on the front, along with Flash, Barry Allen. The reason why I love the Flash as of late is because I love the interaction between Iris and Barry, but also Alchemy kicks butt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, what the heck? That's all I can say. And let's see. Which one do I want to talk about next? And Wonder Woman. So we have Vertigo on the, oh, hold on, glare. So we have Wonder Woman right here, 766. And the A cover. This one you have Wonder Woman because she did lose her sight, if you were paying attention to the issue before. And then we have Vertigo in the background because it was because of Vertigo. He's the main villain in this issue. But there's also a twist in here, and I feel so bad for Diana, honestly. But that was good. I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan, like I am, but I don't like really reading her comics. But I know there's tons of people who are obsessed with her, so more Vertigo in that. But there was a sad twist. Basically all I'm gonna say is, like, they say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. But then at the same time, just when you thought someone was your friend, they're not. That's all I'm gonna say. But we do have a beautiful B cover for Wonder Woman. I love this. Right? Like, look at that. So pretty. Like, sorry. Anyways, on to the next one. And then next on my list, so this was just such a psychedelic acid trip. Am I allowed to say that? Acid trip comic. Like, you see the cover, very old school style. So this is the Green Lantern season 2, issue 9. But so I see the cover and I'm thinking maybe the inside's gonna be similar to that. No, it was like I was on an acid trip. That's all I'm gonna say. It was crazy. The art style was just crazy. It was kind of hard to read, honestly, because of the art style. I was like, ugh. Wish I could show you, but I'll just wait for you guys to pick it up and you guys can let me know what you think, honestly. Next is gonna be Superman 27. So right here, I do have the A cover, and this actually shows something that does happen in this issue. It was actually just, it looks just like this in the book. But there is a new character in here, new creature I should say. His name is what? Sinmar? Sinmar. And I can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy, honestly. I was still confused even at the end. Oh, and the B cover I do love as well. So, love, love, love. There was no covers this week really that I disliked. But next what I do want to dive into is finally Punchline. I'm going to do my best not to give any spoilers away, but at the same time critique it and say what I feel. So right here we have the A cover for Punchline, but we do have our own exclusive cover at the shop as well. So right here is the A cover. Let me show you the B, which I love. They also did the same artist, which I'm gonna put the name right here, did one for Harley Quinn on one of her last issues, I believe with Punchline as well, but this is the B cover. And there is a blank variant as well. So I like it because it's a wraparound blank. See the daggers? And it wraps around. So with Punchline, they keep saying it's an origin story. I don't feel like it's an origin story. They kind of dive into her podcast, which was before everything. But at the same time, it just didn't feel like her origin story. Not really, like maybe a tiny bit. It was more honestly what happened after the Joker War. And we saw part, like the beginning of this, and I want to say there was a Batman issue when finally there's like a basically on the news it's popping up a video of Punchline saying that she was a victim and it wasn't her and she's not guilty and things like that. And then Joker's at a diner going, huh, she's good, you know, she's good at what she does. This basically continues from that video while she's in court and all that. But anyways, I'm a little confused because I know this is a one-shot. This is a one-shot. It says it will to be continued in 2021, which I know it's going to be after Future State, but I'm wondering, will they continue with Punchline, or is this going to continue into Batman, Detective? Is there going to be another huge Joker event? I don't know, but I'm definitely excited. And the ending, I just wish you got to see a character you haven't seen in a while in there, and that is, was it Blue Robin? So she was in there. Leslie Thompkins was in there as well, which I haven't seen her in a while. I'm trying to think what else. But it was a good book. I definitely loved it. I dig the character Punchline. She's very twisted, crazy. Yeah. So, but those are all the comics I do want to talk about today for DC. All right, and I do want to give a huge shout out to Black Box Comics. Thank you so much for sending 5 amazing comics our way to check out. I definitely loved Biggs and Tiny. This is it right here, which is basically a comedy. Well, these two characters right here obtain superpowers fairly recently, and they kind of find each other, and I love it. So basically this one gets kind of small. He has, I believe, I want to say it's like a firepower in his hands. I definitely want to read the second issue. The art style I loved as well. I'm just going to show you a little sneak peek. And show you a couple other ones. There was Psycho List #1 right here. Show you the art style on that one as well. We have Project, I want to say Icarus. Yes. Definitely the art style kind of reminds me of like Attack on Titan, I'm not gonna lie. I mean on the cover, not on the inside. The inside, I actually really like the art. And we have IT #1 as well. Militia #1. I'm hoping that's how you say it. But the big one I actually really want to read. They sent a little promo in here, and so I went on their Instagram to kind of get more about it. And this one I want to read so bad. It's called Devil's Dominion. You can't really, I don't know if you can see it. But I went on their Instagram and was checking it out, and I love a strong female lead and demons and monsters and creatures and craziness. So I'm definitely gonna get that one. But, so if you guys are interested in any of these comics, please check them out. Check out their Instagram, ask your local shop to bring them in, and I believe they're on Diamond as well. But that's all for today. Please like, share, subscribe, and do that social media thing that I love, and I'll see you guys next time.